For 24,000 years, the galaxy has been protected by the benevolent Jedi, wielders of the omnipresent living force. The Jedi possess many abilities some consider to be unnatural. Shortly after the creation of the Jedi, the people founded a democratic republic for which to govern them. For tens of thousands of years, the Jedi have ruled with unwavering power. However, 4,000 years ago, a rogue sect of the Jedi came about. They were known as the Sith. Unlike the other Jedi, who used compassion and selflessness to protect the galaxy, all the Sith wanted was power. The Jedi and the Sith fought for 4,000 years, on and off sometimes. But the Sith had one problem. They relied on hatred. Hatred bred infighting, which ultimately led to their downfall. For 100 years, the galaxy has been at peace. Now, while most consider the Jedi to be good, they have some rules that many would consider absurd. Right now, 2 Jedi are on trial for breaking one of these rules. The council has come to a verdict. The evidence against you is irrefutable. You have been convicted of the crime of having a romantic relationship with each other, which is forbidden for a Jedi. However, we recognize that this event took place a decade ago when you were still Padawans, and that you have both served the Jedi Order well since then. And from what we have seen, you have prevented your emotions from clouding your judgment, and you are therefore pardoned. Thank the Force. However, if we discover that you act or have acted on your attraction to each other for a second time, you will be expelled from the Jedi Order. This trial is adjourned. So, how'd things go with the inauguration? Pretty smooth this time around. Anyways, where are you going? Odessa Faustin. We received a signal from there. Should be nothing, but it was from an ancient Sith academy, so of course they're sending me to investigate it if it involves Sith. Well, I can't wait to hear all about the adventure you'll have. And I can't wait to hear about whatever tribal war you prevent while I'm away. Thanks. Well, may the Force be with you. And with you, Maya. Master, I've arrived at Odessa Faustin. Good. May the Force be with you. And with you. Ah! Master! Something just hit me. Master? Who are you and why are you following me? Jedi Master Graydon Fabluke. I've been sent by the Council to reinforce you. I wasn't informed of any reinforcements. Why are you sneaking around? It was a last-minute decision by the Council, and I was sneaking around because I saw you get shot down. I wasn't sure if it was you or the person who shot you down. And what's with that getup? Doesn't look like traditional Jedi winter wear. The Council wanted to be discreet. Oh, really? What's my name? Fine. I'll ask you one more time. Who are you? Impossible. You done yet, my lord? Listen, my master didn't want to team up with a Jedi, but I believe that that is our only hope of survival. Whatever shot you down, shot us down as well. We need to find out who. You really thought I'd buy that? Not really, but it's the truth. And if I have to force you to help me, then I will. I don't think you quite understand the difference in power between us, Sith. Do I need to make it a bit more clear? You may be more powerful than me, yes, but you're exhausted. I can sense it. You just fought the man who murdered 5 of the 6 great monster hunters just because he was bored. Wrong. 5 of the 7. Oh? Because I'll be the newest member when I return home with your head. Run! I know what this looks like. Like I'm being kidnapped by a Sith Lord. Well, I'm not like other Sith. Isn't that what those neo-Sith cult recruiters say? Fair point. But if I kill you, I'll stand no chance against that thing, and vice versa. You're assuming I'll team up with you?
Prior to coming here, we did some research on notable Siths stationed here before the outbreak. The one we saw was a particularly powerful Sith Lord named Darth Sino, and clearly the holocrons underestimated his power if he was able to preserve his body for 2,600 years. Not only that, he infected my master, Darth Tralfax.
Well then, it's too bad that I didn't chop you both up into little pieces, huh?
Someone shot us down as well. That means that there's either another threat on this planet, or that creature has the ability to operate a cannon. Just imagine what it could do if it managed to get its hands on a ship.
Fine, but only one of us is going to make it off this planet free and alive. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Now, I'm going to go get supplies. I'm starving. Oh, you're going to get supplies? No. I don't trust you yet. I'm coming with you. If you don't think I suspect that you'll poison my food, then you're crazy. You're wounded. You need rest. Oh, how kind that the man who stabbed me is worried about my health. Fair enough. Let's get going. I'm Nosnum. Vivia. So, how'd you become a Sith? That's none of your business. You need help. I insist. I can help myself. Sith. Fine. Have it your way. I couldn't find any Bacta packs at the ship either. Looks like we'll have to heal your wound another time. What are you doing? Research.
Is that a Sith holocron? You are correct. It contains potentially vital information to our survival about this planet and what happened on it 2,600 years ago.
Well, did you find anything? The virus was created by a Sith Lord named Darth Scabrous in an attempt to make himself immortal. He believed that if he infected himself with the virus and drank Jedi blood, then he would achieve his goal. He kidnapped a Jedi, but she escaped and blew up his academy, which was full of zombies by that point, thanks to an outbreak. And how did an ancient corpse stay preserved in pristine condition for 2,600 years? I don't know, but I'll keep searching later. Utino, I win. We should investigate the academy. Maybe we can find some information or a Bacta pack for your wound. Good idea.
Find anything?
A Bacta pack? Good. I found this hollow recorder. I know I'm not supposed to leave any records of this mission, but this is important. The legends are true, and we seem to have woken up one of these Sith zombies. There were others with me, but he killed them all. And he's smart, too. We were walking through a doorway, and he closed it to separate us. If he manages to escape this planet... Vivia, if you're watching this... I wonder why she knew your name. Yeah, I wonder. Darth Nosnum, Dark Lord of the Sith, King of Betrayal. I found a Bacta pack. Here. Let's get back to the camp. I sense it too. I'm giving you your saber in case you get sneaked, but it's a last resort. Got it? Good. Yeah, okay. I didn't sense the dark side in her. Do you know why she had a red saber? I'm not sure, but it must have been bled red by Sino or some other Sith. That makes sense. Speaking of lightsabers, you need to hand over yours to me. You can trust me as I've protected you so far, but I can't trust you yet. I have heard of many lightsaber colors, but never orange. Why do you have an orange saber? Maybe I'll tell you once you tell me how you got your red one. Don't pry. You're hurting. I can sense it. I said, don't. Fine. Have it your way. Good. It's not important to our survival anyways. We should dispose of the body, then get some sleep. You've healed. Good. Now we should hunt those bastards down. I guess Bacta really does work miracles. Alright, let's go. Stop.
Why won't you just die?
Vivia Romptu, I've heard many things about you. And how is that? Oh, I'm not some hollow movie villain that's going to tell you the big evil plan. Of course, I'm going to kill you here, but on the off chance that you escape or even defeat me, then I can't have you ruining the rest of the fun. Why won't I die, you ask? Because you're too weak to kill me. The only thing you were ever good for is your body. I'm gonna kill that son of a hut. Give me my saber. No, we are going back to camp, and you're going to explain why I had to save your skin 3 times. I said, give it to me! Why did you stop me? You were gonna get us both killed. I had to get us out of there. I had him. You had him, really? Well, for starters, you ran at Tralfax with no plan and not a care in the world as to how Sino was going to react. If I didn't throw my saber to block his, your head would have been split in two. I understand that Sith hate each other, but oh, you think you understand, do you? You think you understand what it's like to be raped, tortured, beaten, forced to kill innocents?
You're right. I don't. So tell me, and I can help you.
Fine. My planet was once ruled by a benevolent king, but he passed away and his daughter became queen. She was benevolent too at first, but slowly she became corrupt, making shady, immoral deals to gather power. My sister and I had trained to become royal guards, and we were knighted during her reign. When the queen's corruption came to light, there was a rebellion, but they failed. And after that she ruled with an iron fist, executing and torturing as many people as she needed to. My sister was one of her victims. I was to be executed the next day, but when the executioner lifted the axe, something stopped him. Little did I know that was the first time I would ever use the Force. Soon after, however, the Jedi and the Republic had finally discovered our planet. They came in, guns blazing. The Queen didn't stand a chance, and we were finally liberated. Everyone I knew had either died before the rebellion or were killed by the Queen. I am grateful to the Jedi, but I saw a benevolent government turn into a dictatorship. I am worried that the same thing may happen to the Jedi and the Republic, and that no one would be able to stand in their way. Are you familiar with the Rule of Two? Yes. Long story short, Darth Bane and Darth Xana survived. Of course, as you know, Darth Bane created the Rule of Two. Rule of Two states that there can only be two Sith at a time. The apprentice kills the master. Yada, yada, yada. Anyways, I searched for ways to possibly counter the Jedi's immense power. When I was researching the dark side, that's when I encountered Darth Tralfax. He pretended to sympathize with me and offered a solution, that I become his apprentice and we could oppose the Jedi together. But I saw right through him. He was an evil man at the core. The thing was, I wasn't powerful enough to say no. If I told him no, he would have killed me. So I went along with it, and figured that when I became powerful enough, I would kill him and reform the Sith. It hasn't been easy, though. Every time I'd fail a mission or lose a sparring match, he'd do unspeakable things to me, like torture, mutilation, and rape. But I stuck through it, though, with my single goal in mind. My goal with the Sith is to use them as a failsafe in case the Jedi go rogue. I consider any big organization with power a threat to the people. The Jedi won't do that. Maybe not the Jedi you know, but can you speak for the Jedi Order of 100 or even 1,000 years in the future? Will you stay in the shadows? And why not create some light side Force sect instead? I will stay in the shadows. If the Jedi do suddenly decide to take over the galaxy, they will account for all of their enemies that they are aware of. I'd rather have the element of surprise. As for why I use the dark side, I simply find it easier than the light. You know, I have a friend who was kidnapped for experimentation as a youngling. She's had some emotional issues to deal with, and I think she might be able to help you if you were open to it. Maybe. And if you ever want to turn away from the dark side, I know a few former Sith I can hook you up with. I don't know.
Get away from me! Sorry. I was trying to comfort you. I should have asked.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I think I know how to kill them. That other one stopped moving when you removed its head. I think that's what we need to do to the other two. It seems that they can heal fast. That must be how Sino survived so long.
A remote thermal detonator. I have the beginnings of an idea. There's a light side force power that allows me to cloud the presence of objects from force users. I think we can lure them into a trap. That alone won't work. We'll need to do something like, we could cause an avalanche or a cave-in. What if we go to a different cave, we put the bomb above the entrance, you lure them in, we blow it up, closing them off and hopefully crushing them? What if they're too spread out and we can't get both of them in one go? Well then, it's one down, one to go. I defeated both of them. 2 on 1. Those sons of banthas won't stand a chance. Stop it! You don't have to go down this path. I can sense your conflict. You don't know me, Jedi! No, but I sense you know this is wrong. Come with me, we can help you. I'm afraid. I know. You weren't going to betray me to the Jedi, were you, apprentice? No, never, Master. Regardless, you failed, and you must be punished. However, I do recognize that you somehow managed to kill one of the 3 Jedi I ordered you to butcher. Therefore, you will only face 2/3 of the punishment I originally intended for you. No. Master, please, not again. No! No. Please. Please stop. You're unbalanced. If we want to defeat the Sith, then we must both be at our best. I know.
If you can channel that power you had during our first fight, then we should have no problem winning.
Is a Jedi trying to tell me how I should use the dark side?
No, I'm telling you to do what you can to be strong enough to fight him. And I may not approve of your use of the dark side, but if I have to encourage you to master it in order to survive, then I will. So, any advice on how to beat him? I wouldn't know. I haven't done it before. In all my time knowing him, you're the only person I've ever seen defeat him. He used lightsaber combat form 3 in our duel. Does he use any others? He usually dual wields and uses form 4. I don't know why he switched it up this time. I destroyed his yellow saber before you arrived. Maybe that's why. I see.
Hey, what's wrong? You're getting even more unbalanced. Nothing. I'm a Jedi. I'm trying to help people in need. How is it that that monster beat me in every sparring match we had? And he's killed multiple Jedi on his own, but you just show up and you can beat him in a 2-on-1 fight. Well, if it makes it any better, I'm the Jedi Battle Master. I've been training for combat most of my life. So have I! I was practically raised to be a knight. to specialize specifically in sword fighting.
Well, he probably held you back. Why would he want to train you to be able to kill him? Because he always told me off for being too weak. Why would he do that if he intentionally held me back? Well, if I were to guess, I'd guess that he's taking the pain that his master inflicted onto him out onto you. If that's the case, then why should I be taken advantage of just because someone else hurt him? That is the way of the Sith. But think about it. We can end them. We can end all that suffering. And once we're done, you can join the light and prevent those terrible things from happening to other people. There's no redemption for me.
This crystal came from a girl no older than 15, and Tralfax made me use her crystal as a reminder of what I am.
You did it for survival. I can tell that's not who you are. Otherwise, I would have killed you a week ago. After I defeated her, he told me to torture her. I said no, and he stabbed me and did it anyways to both of us. Then he killed her. I didn't directly do it, but I still weakened her enough to be susceptible to his torture. The important part is that you said no. You can be good. I know it. Maybe. I don't know.
Thought the Jedi could help you, but you're mine, and you always will be.
Now let's take care of that other pesky arm. No.
Ah! I'll make him seem like a saint when I'm done with you two. I think we lost him. Let's head back. Fine. Someone's at the camp. I sense something familiar. What are you doing here?
Nosnum, wait!
Stop, we can trust her. Vivia, who's this? Did you sell me out? No, I didn't know she was coming. That's something a guilty sellout would say. Hey, what's going on here? Aha! For the love of... Okay, Nosnum, think about it. They were gonna send someone to search for me eventually. It's not my fault. And Maya, listen, I'll explain in just a minute when everyone calms down. Okay? Shoot. Okay. I was shot down, and when I crashed, I encountered a Sith Lord. One of the zombies survived.
I encountered a zombie mercenary on the way here.
Yeah, there were those two.
This is Nosnum, an independent Force user. He received the same signal he did, and he was shot down as well. He saved my life. And what about the other Sith? The dead one in your cave? Vivia, we've known each other for a long time. I know when you're lying. Okay. You're right. There was more than one Sith when I crashed here. Don't worry, she's trustworthy. This is the friend I told you about. The one that I said might be able to help you. Her name is Maya. How do you know? Because I dated her once. Maya, this is Darth Nosdam. Darth? Yes. The body you found was his master. Anyways, let's talk inside. It'll be safer there. So are we going to just sit around staring at each other menacingly, or what? No, I actually have something quite important to tell you. The council is dead, except for Master Veer. What? Well, what happened? The council chambers were bombed. Everyone inside was killed. Other high-ranking members have also been targeted by some unknown organization. That's why I came to see if you were okay. Well, you said Master Veer was still alive. Has he not been targeted?
Oh, he was. As you know, he was off-world, so he wasn't present when the bombing happened. An assassin tried to snipe him, and when he caught the assassin, they said they were sent by Jedi. They wouldn't say who, though. Judging by the recording you found of that woman, I'd wager that she and her mercenaries were likely sent here to trap you, and it seems that they were killed by the zombies before that could happen. Considering that she was Force-sensitive, had a lightsaber, and that some of the other survivors of assassination attempts have reported similar accusations of Jedi being at fault, I'd say that Jedi could most certainly be behind this. Or Sith.
Oh, and after I was attacked by Sano's mercenaries on my way over here, I called in some backup.
So we should have no problem dealing with any other threats.
Well, the good news is that all the mercenaries in Tralfax are dead. So, one to go.
We have to tell her. About what? About your story. I didn't tell her earlier because I sensed you didn't want that. But I now see that if we want to avoid conflict, I'll have to tell her.
Please don't.
It's the only way. And I hate to admit it, but you need help and I can't help you. She can, though. I don't need therapy.
Well, I disagree. You should at least try it. Either way, would you rather I not tell her, and that way she'll tell the other Jedi about your identity, and you'll be shunned from society, if not killed? Or would you rather I do tell her, and that way she'll be able to help you? Oh, fine. Well, if you think he's innocent, then why did I sense fear when I told you about the assassinations? It wasn't a fear of being caught. It was a fear of my nightmares coming to pass. All right, well, if you believe in him, then I believe in him too. Hey, Nosnam, can you hand me your lightsaber? I just realized we need to purify your crystal before the Jedi arrive. But it's broken. Yes, but it'll help your grey Force user alibi if it's white. Good idea. Here. Ah!
Sorry, I couldn't do it.
Here, allow me. I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. Great. Now let's do trial practice. And then we were ambushed by Darth Sino and the mercenaries, and that's how Mr. Wren lost his arm. Vivia? Oh, there you are. Thank the Force. Are you alright? Are you hurt? I'm fine, Master.
Oh, great. They should have never let you go on this mission. Why don't you let me go on real missions, Master? What? Whenever someone suggests I go on a mission with real danger or real bad people, you always push back. You're too young for that. And what's this got to do with anything? I'm 27, and maybe if I learned what it's like to face true evil, then maybe, just maybe, I would have been prepared for what I had to deal with here. For those who aren't experienced, external conflict leads to internal conflict, which can lead to the dark side. So let me gain that experience on a smaller scale before I fight, Sith Lords. No, it's too dangerous. And besides, the Sith are supposed to be extinct. How was I supposed to know?
The Sith have gone extinct before, and the Sith have returned before. And when they return, the Sentinels and I are supposed to be the first line of defense.
And besides, there are non-force sensitives out there who are evil and can hurt people as well. They never should have made you Battle Master at your... Oh yeah? Well, guess what? I am the Battle Master, whether you like it or not. The Council appointed me, and I consented. Battle Master Enon saw my potential, and so did all of us. How could you let that go to waste while innocent people are allowed to suffer and die? You're acting this way because of her, aren't you? That's enough, Zam. You see, this is why attachment is forbidden. Don't you dare blame your mistake on her. I'm sorry, I never realized how just overprotective Sam was. Alright, tell me what you need. I don't know. I hope you know that he cares about you. He isn't the best teacher. I think you're right. He should have let you go on harder missions. Yeah, all the suffering and pain I experienced and heard about on this planet just built up in me, and when we fought Tralfax for the last time, he cut off Nosnam's arm and threatened to do all the horrible things he had done to him in the past, and I just snapped. I felt the pull of the dark side, and I didn't even hesitate. When Master reminded me that he had never let me go on serious missions in the past, it infuriated me that he could let all this suffering happen to people while I could have stopped it. Okay, well, how about when we get home, I can help teach you to deal with your anger. That way you can go on missions like this without problems. Thanks. Well, before the briefing, we need to figure out what to do with Sino after we arrest him.
What do you mean? We'll imprison him in the temple, right?
No. If anyone figures out about the zombie virus or the immortality thing, they'll weaponize it. We have to cover up this entire situation. We should contact Master Via and ask for reinforcements.
No, not even him. Maybe after this whole political fiasco is over, but for now we don't know who to trust.
I don't think he's corrupt.
Me neither, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So what do we do with him then?
Well, we could just bring him aboard with us until we know what to do with him. During your argument with Zam, I managed to get onto the transport and jam all off-planet communications, so we don't need to worry about anyone letting any information get out.
What about after we leave?
For now, we'll have to hope that everyone can stick to the plan. If they do, we'll tell the Order that you were ambushed by that former Jedi and her mercenaries, and that's how Nosnam lost his arm.
What about Sino himself? He knows who I am, and he might know why the mercenaries came after me.
I'm not sure. We need to find a way to either interrogate him quickly, then kill him, or find a way to contain him and take him off-world. We could take him to one of the old Sith capital worlds. They're nearby, and they probably have cells meant to contain Force wielders. That's a good idea. We can't leave him there, but we can probably find a portable cell and take him elsewhere. And interrogate him there. It's a good plan.
If you're bitten, cut your own head off as soon as you can. If a fellow Jedi gets bitten, cut their head off for them. Shouldn't we
Keep them alive and look for a cure? Vivian and I will search the academy for a potential cure, but until we find one, we cannot risk leaving the undead alive. I'll contact one of my friends at the temple, and I'll hear her opinion on this. No, we cannot let this reach the rest of the galaxy. If we do, someone will weaponize it. She won't weaponize it. We can't take the risk. Hey, Vivia, I just want you to know that nothing any of the Sith did or will do is your fault, okay? But what if I fail to save someone from them? You should try to save innocent people, but if you fail, their deaths are on the perpetrators. Without you, no one would have been saved. But without them, no one would have died. But I have the power to save it. No one has the power to save everyone. Not me, not you, not anyone. And you shouldn't have to save everyone at the expense of losing yourself. It's a trap! No, it's Sam and Corvex. Got it. I'll call for reinforcements. I'm on my way. Ah!
Ah!
Goodbye, Master Rumpdew.